The Glassbead Game. But during the second or third hour the guests came nevertheless. There was a knock at the door. The school janitor came in and informed the teacher that Josef Knecht was to present himself to the music teacher in 15 minutes. And he had better make sure that his hair was decently combed and his hands and fingernails clean. Knecht turned pale with fright. He stumbled from the classroom, ran to the dormitory, put down his books, washed and combed his hair. Trembling, he took his violin case and his book of exercises. With a lump on his throat, he made his way to the music rooms in annex. An excited schoolmate met him on the stairs, pointed to a practice room and told him, "You're supposed to wait here till they call you." The wait was short, but seemed to him an eternity. No one called him, but a man entered the room. A very old man, it seemed to him at first, not very tall, white-haired, with a fine, clear face and penetrating light blue eyes. The gaze of those eyes might have been frightening, but they were serenely cheerful, as well as penetrating, neither laughing nor smiling, but filled with a calm, quietly radiant cheerfulness. He shook hands with the boy, nodded, and sat down with deliberation on the stool in front of the old practice piano. "You are Josef Knecht," he said. "Your teacher seems content with you. I think he's fond of you. Come, let's make a little music together." Knecht had already taken out his violin. The old man struck the A and the boy tuned. Then he looked inquiringly, anxiously at the music master. "What would you like to play?" the master asked. The boy could not say a word. He was filled to the brim with awe of the old man. Never had he seen a person like this. Hesitantly he picked up his exercise book and held it out to the master. "No," the master said, "I want you to play from memory, and not an exercise, but something easy that you know by heart. Perhaps a song you like." Knecht was confused, and so enchanted by this face and those eyes that he could not answer. He was deeply ashamed of his confusion, but unable to speak. The master did not insist. With one finger he struck the first notes of a melody and looked questioningly at the boy. Josef nodded and at once played the melody with pleasure. It was one of the old songs which were often sung in school. "Once more," the master said. Knecht repeated the melody, and the old man now played a second voice to go with it. Now the old song rang through the small practice room in two parts. Once more, Knecht played, and the master played the second part and the third part also. Now the beautiful old song rang through the room in three parts. Once more, and the master played three voices along with the melody. "A lovely song," the master said softly. "Play it again, in the alto this time." The master gave him the first note, and Knecht played, the master accompanying with the other three voices. Again and again the master said, "Once more," and each time he sounded merrier. Knecht played the melody in the tenor, each time accompanied by two or three parts. They played the song many times, and with every repetition the song was involuntarily enriched with embellishments and variations. The bare little room resounded festively in the cheerful light of the forenoon. After a while the old man stopped. "Is that enough?" he asked. Knecht shook his head and began again.